What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Aviant Slow Roll coming to you again with another video. So today I'm gonna be doing another home perm. Yes, this is my junk. $5.23 from Walmart. Doing another home perm on one of my wigs that I went ahead and braided up. I'm gonna show it to you in just a minute. I'm just going ahead and unboxing this. So got this little cotton stuff. I still haven't figured out what that's for. I ain't read the box. I'm not good at reading the box and sitting still and being like, okay, this is what you do. So this is the pre-perm conditioner. I don't use this part because I'm not doing it on my hair. I'm doing it on just the wig, so I don't need that part. Just taking it out. This is a leave-in conditioner. This is the last step of the process. So we're going to put that. These are all just being put to the side. This is step 2. As you can see, this is the Instant Cream Neutralizer. Step 2. This is step 1, of course, the home perm curling lotion. This perm is by Ogilvy. Ogilvy. You see, there it is. Ogilvie. It works very well in just changing the texture of the of your wigs. What I like to do is take it from being silky straight to kinky. So this is my wig. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of my little cute little bag. Somebody sent me this bag. I love it. Anyway, so this is my wig. It is a 16-inch. It was silky straight. And yeah, I don't wear silky straight. I definitely don't wear silky straight. But I actually didn't plan on keeping it either. It was brand new, although the lace was cut. I don't know if you can see the lace there. It was cut, but what I did, and then of course you can see the combs. It looks like a mess, don't it? You look like, girl, that don't fit. I know. The way that it's braided is braided to where you cannot, of course you can't wear it like this. You just take it off of your head and you put it on a mannequin head, or you put it between your legs, on your lap, on the floor. You put it anywhere you got to and you braid it up. So anyway, so I braided it up in big sections or whatever. They're not really tiny, as you can see. They're not really tiny. It was 16 inches, brand spanking new, and I wanted to change the texture on it, and then kind of decided I didn't want to keep it. What I did is whenever I braided up, so I braided up real tight at the roots. Let me see if I can get this real good, because I'm on my tablet. Y'all know me, on my tablet once again. My tablet don't show very well. But anyway, so I braided up really, really tight at the roots down here, and then at the end, I secured it with a rubber band. So I braided up as much as I could and then secured the end with a rubber band. So that's how all of them are done. So I'm ready to go ahead and start because I don't want this video to be too long. So go ahead and lay it out. So I have this, what is it called? This little apron, this little plastic stuff. It's an apron. I'm doing this on my bed actually. And then of course there's the instructions, but I don't need the instructions. So I'm doing this on my bed and I'm ready to go ahead and start. So I got my little plastic apron up here so it doesn't, you know, ruin my bed and stuff like that. So I'm starting with step 1. And what you do is you take it, you shake it up. Go ahead and you shake it up. And then it has a tip on the end. I have my little hair scissors here. And you just cut the tip. What you do on your dry hair, you go ahead and just apply it. Okay, so you apply it all throughout the hair. So I'm trying to get like every braid going up and down the braid. It's going to actually, it has like a really strong smell, so make sure that you're in a well ventilated area. I'm going up and down the braid. Make sure you saturate the braids very well. As you can see, or you can't see here, but you will be able to see whenever you do your hair that the hairs on it will start to soften. So you know, whenever you braiding and the hairs, there's like little short hairs or end hairs that are sticking out, they'll actually start to soften. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Of course you can't, but they're sticking out right here, and they'll start to, like, when it starts to take, I guess that's what you would say, because you know how you talk whenever you're doing a relaxer perm. And you'd be like, okay, well, it's taking. I have my gloves on. Make sure you're wearing gloves too. This is chemicals. I don't want this stuff on my hands. But when it starts to take, the hairs will start to soften up and stuff like that. Make sure you saturate all the hairs as much as possible. Make sure that you really get towards the roots of it. So I pick it up kinda and kind of turn it around a little bit. I should have had my light on the opposite side. That's the problem. I have my light over here. I should have had the light on the opposite side, and I'll do it on the opposite side next time, because I had a dark video last time and I thought I was doing well this time, and maybe I'm not. So you just slowly take your time and apply all of this. There's not really a way that you can mess up. Put it like that. Don't be afraid, because there's not really a way that you can mess up. Make sure you're saturating the hair as much as possible. Make sure you use the entire bottle. Even if you have like just a little bit of hair to do, go ahead and use the entire bottle. Don't be afraid to use this stuff, because it's going to be the one that curls your hair. It's just going to be the one that makes sure that the hair is got the texture it is that you want. So my texture, I like braid outs. I love the look of braid outs. And so some women like twist outs. You can twist the hair, twist it really tight, and you know, get that look, create that look, that forever look, basically, because it's like doing a perm. Once you straighten your hair, or relaxer, once you straighten your hair, there's no going back. That's basically what this is. What I do, because I'm out of the bottle now, so I take the top off, and I like to get the last little bit. I paid for it. I like to get the last little bit. And so I'm going to dispose of the bottle now, because it's basically all gone. And I take the hair and I squeeze it. So I want to make sure it's saturated really, really good. But back to my point, you're trying to create that texture. I want the texture of a braid out. I want it to stay. I want it to last. And this lasts. I've had wigs with texture in them, and that I've done like this, and it doesn't it doesn't go back. Like, you know, over time with some things, like if you dipped it in hot water, it will start to take back its straight texture again. This will not. You would actually have to perm it or something like that, which is going to destroy the hair at that point. This is already not that greatly healthy for the hair. It's going to come out really, really soft and stuff like that, but, you know, changing the texture of the hair, just go ahead and buy it the processed way that the little Chinese people already give it to you. If you want to buy it processed with this look, that's cool. I like to do it myself, because you pay more to have it processed. I might as well pay $5 more and process it myself. $5 more and process it myself. So, according to the time, it says that it needs to sit for a little while. Let's see. I couldn't read the little goddamn thing. It says, so for color treated hair, leave it on for 2 to 5 minutes. For easy to wave hair, leave it on for 5 minutes. For normal hair, leave it on for 7 minutes. And for hard to wave resistant hair, leave it on for 10 minutes. And then of course they have maximum times. So the maximum time for the hard to wave resistant hair is 45 minutes. And I actually leave this on for 45 minutes. Although it is as natural as possible, it's unprocessed. I think it's Brazilian hair, if I'm not mistaken. And it's probably really, really easy to wave. It's probably in that easy to wave type category. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on for the 45-minute hard to wave category time limit, because I want these waves to be deep. That's the only reason why. Of course, I don't want to over process it, so it has to come out in 45 minutes. I have left it on one time before, to where I left it on for like an hour and a half, like 2 hours, and it was so dry and brittle. on one of the wigs I did. That's not what you want to do. It's not what you want to happen. So just go by the timing. So whenever the 45 minutes is up, what it is that I do is I leave it on like 40. Whenever I get to 40 minutes, I take the rubber bands out and then I start to unravel it, because that's what it tells you to do next. Isn't that what you tell you? No, not on this one. Not on this one. Not on this one. Disregard that last comment. You gotta rinse it with water first. And so I'm gonna go ahead and set my timer. I've been looking at my time. And I will be back with y'all in just a moment. Okay, YouTube, so I'm back. Let me put my gloves back on. So I have my wig. It's been 30 minutes. And 40 minutes. And now that the time has gone by, the next step is for you to rinse it. Have to rinse it under water for 3 minutes straight. And there's no sense in you watching me rinse the wig. So I'm about to go rinse it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again, YouTube. So I rinsed it out for 3 minutes, and now I'm just towel drying it with my towel. I also rinsed my my apron thing here, cape apron, and getting it all dried out the best I can. I rinsed it in the tub. I just ran it up under the water in the tub for 3 minutes under warm water. And then, like I said, I did rinse this off and put it back on the bed. I'm just drying it here. So I'm just nice and blotted. It says blot dry. It's nice and dried. But, you know, hey, neither here nor there. So here it is. Yay. So now we're ready to progress on to step 2, which is the neutralizer. So the neutralizer is going to make sure that that your thing stays, your texture stays. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake this up. It says to gently shake and then just distribute the bottle onto the hairs. So I'm going to cut the tip like that. Put that away. I ain't trying to be sleeping in the bed with it tonight. Okay, so I'm just go ahead and just start applying it. Just apply it just like I did the step 1, which was the curling lotion. So this is just the neutralizer. Just spraying it all over the hair, just like I did. Like I said, this neutralizes it. Whenever I was rinsing it out, I just do want to say this, because it was new hair. This is a new wig. You know, most of our stuff come from China, India, whatever, Indonesia, Malaysia, but it does have like some type of chemical on it. It says virgin, but it has some type of chemical on it. It's not like they cut it out the girl hair and then they put it on a wig and say, it's yours. They do have to do like some type of processing. Everything has like a process to it whenever it comes to hairs. But I don't know if you've ever washed your hair, your brand new wig, and whenever you got it, it was so soft. And whenever you was done washing it and putting it on, it had a different feel to it, because there's like some type of chemical that keeps the hair, so to speak. And so whenever I rinse this out, you're able to actually see that chemical come off the hair. So it doesn't, it strips the hair to some, extent or whatever to get this texture it is that you want. Their chemical treatment is to keep the hair straight. I need that off of there, and because I don't want it straight no more. So it came off, or came out in the wash. So whenever I rinsed it out for those 3 minutes, it looked like there was like a little tint of brown, a little brown like goo, so to speak. I don't know, you have to research on YouTube the chemical processes that people, I don't know what to call them, whether you call them Chinese or wherever you get your air from. Let's do you like that. Whatever process they do, you have to strip it out. It strips it out. This does strip it out. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sure this was not intended to be done on wigs, but I seen a girl on YouTube do it and I had to try it. So I tried it once on camera. I've tried it 50 times off camera, and I decided to try it again on camera again. So now it's all in there. It says to put it in there, let it neutralize for 5 minutes. I'm going to squeeze it through it again. So I'm squeezing the hair, squeezing the wig with my gloves on. I rinsed the gloves off also. I'm squeezing the hair, being very, very gentle and careful with it because this is a lace wig. Don't want to rip up my lace. I don't want it to become frail. So you have to be gentle. So I'm trying to kind of sop up the juice. Being silly. Trying to sop up, you know, the chemicals or whatever, to make sure that it's all in the hair. So it's really, really saturated and wet. Like I'm dripping it off my hands. It's that saturated. It needs to be that saturated. So it says leave on for 5 minutes, but what I do is not leave it sitting by itself. I go ahead and take the hair down. So what I'm going to do now is go get my comb and take this down. Start taking it down, and that will be my 5 minutes. Alright, hold on one sec, YouTube. Okay, so here we go. I got my comb. This is my little comb. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my rubber bands off. Like I said, I'm still within my 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pull all my rubber bands off. They kind of slide off fairly easy. I want them to go ahead and all be off. I'm putting them to the side, as you can see over here. Can you see over there? You can see my little rubber band stack? So this gives the time for the hair to go ahead and still sit for that 5 minutes. Okay, so it looks like it's all off. And I'm going to just start taking them down. So you get in there. Oh, this is the only one still got a rubber band. Oh, this one too. And that one too. Start gently taking them down. And I braided this. This took actually a few days for me to braid. I braided it on different days, different occasions. It took me from the very first braid to the very last braid. It took me about a month. Because I can't sit still and do stuff. This could have took me easily an hour, less than an hour to braid, but it didn't. It took me about a month. So as you can see, I got a little texture there. And then you're going to see whenever I rinse it out that I'm going to still have that texture. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and then I'm going to come to you when all the braids are taken out. Okay, YouTube, so I've taken it out. As you can see now, it looks like a cap in there. Looks like a wig cap. And then the hair is gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and kind of comb through it a little bit. Sorry, my phone going off. My homegirl probably got to hook up, go to lunch. Anyway, so it has a really good texture on it. You're not supposed to pull it. Let's see, I got a little tangle in there. You're not supposed to pull it during this process. Okay. So now I have a really good texture in it. It looks Malaysian. It's got that Malaysian look to it. I'm going to rinse it out, and then we're going to move to the bathroom so you can see this like really, really good. And I'm going to put the leave-in conditioner in it. Rinse this out for just a few seconds, and then put the leave-in conditioner in it, and I'll be right back. Okay, YouTube, so I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Okay, let me adjust. Oh, Lord. Sorry. Okay, so I got my wig going on here. And I'm ready to do the leave-in conditioner. So it's the leave-in conditioner. And like I said, I'm in the bathroom, so I get a little bit more light. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the top off. Tip. Okay, shake it up a little bit. The hair is dripping wet. I'm going to let it drip into the sink. And then just apply. Just like this. Turn it around. Apply a little more over here. out to the ends. Like doing it like in a zigzag motion, I guess, and up and down. Make sure that the hair is saturated. Let's see. So I'm gonna get the ends. Make sure I can grab it all. Make sure I get the ends real good. So I'll take my thing, get the ends. The ends are a bit straight. Remember I put the rubber bands on the ends. So you can put like curlers, like really, really tight, small curlers so the ends will curl. I've done that one time before. Laziness did not let me do it this time. So kind of rubbing it through. This is my little mannequin head. Turn her back around so she can drip in the sink. That ain't cute. Let's just comb it through. A wide tooth comb. Kind of grab it a little bit. So I've got it all combed through to the ends. She has a gorgeous, gorgeous texture. Like I said, they call this Malaysian Kinky. Probably have like 5 other names to it too. You know how, we get. We like Peruvian, listen to me. Peruvian, Malaysian, Indonesian, Brazilian. It goes on and anyway. So the texture is done. I just want to know, can you see it like very, very well? So it's got a changed texture. And the ends, like I said, are a little straight. They're still wet, so it looks gross. I know. I'll take the wig down. See? The lace top came out just fine. All the lace still intact. I didn't do this trying to come off, the comb trying to come off. I didn't do any, I didn't seal the knots or anything like that. It didn't come with sealed knots. But the hair, it does not come out of the lace. It's safe for the lace. Just be careful about your own lace. I cannot be responsible for you screwing up your own wig. I'm so sorry. I've done this several times. I've done it very cautiously. And so I know that that I can do it in a way where it won't screw up. I've done it one time. Like I said, I over-processed one, and the hair started to fall out, and it was really dry and brittle. But let's see. Let's try to part this, because I have like 2 inches of lace in the front. It's not a lot of lace, just about 2 inches of lace in the front, but you can be able to see the texture from when I part it. Let's see. You can see the texture from the part. It's real textured and pretty. The hair is thick and full. It gives a really, really full look. That's one thing that I love about this. See, silky straight is flat. If you like it flat, that's cool. Sometimes I like it puffed up. Most times I like it puffed up or whatever. I don't like really silky, flat to my head hair. Like sometimes, everybody likes a little slayed wig. They love a slayed wig. But this one's different. This one gives you a different texture. Much, much, much volume or whatever. Like I said, if I would have curled the ends, I have some like little curlers. They're like that thick. And it would have made the curls like really, really cute on the end. But I got lazy, so that's just what it is. But I like volume. That's my whole point. But that's it. So I turned it from silky straight to kinky. Call it Malaysian kinky. Call it whatever kind of kinky you want to call it. But that's it. I love to do this. This is something that I would do all the time. If you could send me a wig and I'll, do the texture thing on it. Like, I love doing this process for some strange reason. But that's it. That's all to her. Look at it. Got a little Little Michael Jackson. Look at her, Michael Jackson. Look at her, Michael Jackson, honey. But anyway, you can see the texture is very, 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 very good. The texture stays. You can wash it. You can straighten it. You can curl it. And this is the natural texture it's going to take back. If it gets wet, it's going to go back to this. That's what I love about it. So if you did want something straight and you put in a nice heat protectant and straightened it, it will straighten just perfectly. And whenever you wet it or whatever, it's like wet and wavy, it goes back to this, which is very, very cool. Like any wig, over time, it will lose its texture and eventually go back to being straight, or go back to its natural texture, which is straight on this. So you can do this like on any type of wig. If your wig has like, it's just kinky, it's not, has this wave to it, you can braid it up, do the process, and then this is what you get. If it's straight and you're sick of being straight with your wig, you want to do something different, change it up, revamp it, you can do this, braid it up or whatever. It's a very simple, easy process. It took me every bit of a little over an hour to do it. Like I said, it took about an hour really over all the times that I was braiding to braid the hair, make sure it was nice and neat and tight. I braided the braids really, really tight, as tight as I could. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you like it. If you don't like it, it's okay. Don't like it. See y'all. Peace.